Hey everyone, as you know, the All-Star Game is coming up and most people actually don't care at all whatsoever about the All-Star Game. I'm kind of in that same boat. If I did not have this channel talking about hockey, I likely wouldn't even watch the skills competition or All-Star Game or read the news the next day to see who won what and when. So I deep down don't really care, but at the same time, it's almost like watching an accident, like you can't take your eyes off of it. That's kind of the point where the All-Star Game is now. So today was a big day because they released the jerseys for the All-Star Game. So regardless how I feel about the All-Star Game, and the most of you feel, we still collect jerseys. And by we, I mean there's a lot of us on the internet who collectively get together and unbox our jerseys on YouTube or share what we got on Twitter or whatnot. So, and I'm one of those people. I unbox or showcase every single jersey that I find, every deal that I find on this channel or the second channel, more post to post. So today's a big deal because a new jersey got released and the internet lost it. I mean, completely lost it at these jerseys. There is so much hate online for these jerseys. It's actually quite comical. And I'm generally not a fan of these jerseys either. I'll get into them a little bit as we go through this. But I just find it so funny. Like, it's just this mob mentality, even if it's, like, they're not that bad. They're not great. But they're not so bad that, like, just start all over bad. I mean, whatever. They have appealing factors of them. They're not terrible, but I want to go through them, not one at a time, because I'm not going to go through all 31. I'm just going to give some quick takes on some images that the NHL released. So there's 4 images that they released, and then there was a 5th one that I found somewhere else of both Calgary jerseys, and we'll get into that. So let's look at the first one. First image first, and after that I'll read some tweets that I saw that were pretty funny. So all right, let's bring this up. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I first looked at this photo was, whoa, they're really white, like really white. There's not much color at all on them other than the logo, and maybe that's obviously the intention here. They're trying to be differentiated between the teams, which is not something that the All-Star Game jerseys usually do, because the jersey is all the same and then they have the patch on the shoulder for the specific team that the player is from. This time they went kind of the opposite: patch on the shoulder of the arm and then the logo for the team, just like a regular jersey. So some of these logos look very similar to their actual logos and some of them look different. So let's go through them really quick. Montreal's is different. Toronto looks to be pretty much the same. Boston's different. I don't know what's going on with that yellow. It's not the right, it's not the right gold. The Buffalo one actually doesn't look too bad. I like the way that logo looks, but it's not the same. Detroit looks pretty much the same. Ottawa's different, but it does look pretty good in my opinion. The Tampa Bay's the same, and the Florida Panthers is different, but still looks okay. I get the lines in the background. It's St. Louis. The All-Star Game's in St. Louis. The lines in the background is supposed to look like a sheet of music. Okay, it makes sense. I get it. It's still not the greatest idea or the best design, but at least it's not completely pure white. Generally, at least the Atlantic Division, I don't really like any of these jerseys enough to buy them. Specifically the Montreal jersey. The logo looks smaller than all the rest of the jerseys. It looks way too small. It looks ridiculous, actually. But let's move on to the next image that they released, which was the Central. Now they have a black version of this, which makes sense. There's East and West. So the black version of this is the exact same, except for the colors are reversed, which, I mean, obviously. So the same thing here, the logos don't quite look right. The Winnipeg Jets logo, I don't really like that. It just looks off to me or something. The Colorado Avalanche one, I'm fine with. The Chicago Blackhawks one is different, but I really like that. I have a hat, actually. Here it is. I have a hat that I bought recently that I actually haven't even shown you guys yet, other than wear it in a few videos and not mention it. The logo looks very similar to this, like a monochrome black and white logo. I love this hat and the logo on this hat, and I really like the Chicago Blackhawks logo on that jersey. So thumbs up for that one for me. The Minnesota Wild one, it's a darker green. I'm okay with that one. The St. Louis Blues ones, the logo looks basically the same. Nashville Predators, much like the Boston one, it's the wrong color or shade of gold. I don't know what's going on, but it just looks, it's too light. The Dallas Stars one doesn't look like the exact same green, but it's close enough where I don't really care. It basically looks the same. The next picture that they released, it looks like it's on a parking spot on a pavement or something. Jerseys are folded closer together, so you can't really see them as well as the first photo, but the Rangers one looks okay. The Capitals one I actually really like. The Columbus Blue Jackets one's okay. Devils one, not too bad. I mean, all of these have one color, so the Flyers one looks odd. The Carolina one looks odd. The Islanders one looks okay. And again, the gold is wrong with the Penguins, and that looks odd. Out of all the white jerseys that they showcased, I actually genuinely really like the Washington Capitals jersey. I don't know why. I don't even like that logo, but to me, there's just something about that clean jersey with that logo, that minimalist logo of text. I really like that one. If I was going to buy any that they've released, it's going to be that one, the white Washington one. And here's what pisses me off, okay? Are you listening to NHL.com or NHL? If you're going to market the jerseys on your NHL official shop, there's a big banner at the top. I think it's a Pittsburgh jersey, a Washington jersey, and then 2 West teams. The Washington jersey that you're showcasing is the Adidas version of this jersey. Not the Fanatics one, the Adidas one. So when you click on shop to go buy the Adidas version of the Washington jersey that you are literally advertising in front of my face, it's not on the freaking store. How are you advertising something that you're not selling? Like, fix your, I can't swear, but you know what I mean. Let's move on. Okay, yes, in the Pacific, they released a photo on that as well. Calgary, Edmonton, Anaheim, Vegas, Phoenix, or Arizona, sorry, Vancouver, San Jose, and LA. The LA one looks the most normal because the logo really has not changed at all. I like the Vegas one, that kind of monochrome look, that actually looks okay. These look a lot like jail uniforms or something. I'm not digging these dark ones at all. The Vancouver logo looks okay. The San Jose Shark one is too washed out for me. The Coyotes one looks odd. It's the wrong orange in the Anaheim. It's the wrong orange in the Edmonton. The Calgary one looks fine. I don't know. Overall, it's kind of a miss for me. And then I found this picture. It's a Calgary jersey, and I've seen a couple of other teams around the league with basically the same image. But it's a white version of the Calgary jersey, and it's a black version of the Calgary jersey, which doesn't make any sense to me, because if you look back at other All-Star jerseys, you have the Atlantic version, or the Atlantic Division jerseys or whatever, which are a specific color, and then the Pacific ones are a specific color. You don't have different colors of jerseys for the same team. It doesn't really make sense. I don't understand this, and I'll just blanket statement, I did not read any official release from the NHL or anyone else's comments or why they have this. I don't know. This is just genuine first reaction to this. I don't understand this. I'm not saying I dislike it. The more jerseys, the better. That's fine. But I just don't understand it. But that brings me back to the problem on the NHL site. They have some teams are available in white, but advertised in both black and white, and then have some teams in black, but advertised in both black and white. Like, if you're going to release the jersey, make enough so you can sell whatever you're advertising. If you're not going to be able to sell make available what you're selling, then why the hell are you marketing it? Why even bring out the jersey to the public to buy if you don't even have it to buy? It's stupid. Anyway, let's read some funny tweets from the internet and see how you guys reacted. Tweet number 1 from Jen. You're absolutely right about fire emoji. Burn these with it. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's move on. Someone else says, does the fire refer to where you plan on placing these jerseys? Okay, getting a little harsh here. This one's funny. I actually genuinely laughed at this one. Beekeeper Nate said, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. And this is a throwback to some of the 90s All-Star jerseys, which are fantastic. I love these jerseys. And so it totally makes sense. Amazing tweet. Thumbs up. Someone else said, or Maple Leafs Daddy said, thanks, I hate it. 253 likes. Heck yeah. Offenseman said, these look like something you would get a newborn. I don't understand that, but it's funny. Moving on. Ryan says, wow, who designed these? They should be ashamed, as should anyone else involved in approving them. Absolutely atrocious, though fitting for the joke that the NHL All-Star Game is. Quite harsh. I don't know if someone necessarily deserves to be fired. Whoever designs these usually has a marketing director who guides them in a certain direction. I know this because I work in that industry. As a designer myself, I've created things that I love and my coworkers have loved, but have been overruled by a marketing director or manager who didn't like it and said, no, you do what I say, you do this. So I'm going to defend the actual designer here and say that they shouldn't be fired, but the whole marketing directing team, okay. Jay says, these look like they were designed by someone on Christmas Eve who was stuck at the office and could only go home once they were finished with these. That actually is extremely accurate. Next up, Shani says, everything the NHL does is wrong. They need to fire everyone, and start over. I understand if you're disappointed in the jerseys. I understand if you don't like the jerseys. But to be this upset about the jerseys that you just say, you know what? No, this is it. These jerseys suck. Fire everyone. Everyone who works for the NHL, just fire them and let's restart. That's a little over the top, but still funny. And the last one that I have is from Mike. He says, these are poo. I think really just the word poo made me laugh there, but whatever. So the internet generally hates these. I scrolled down, I'll say about 100 replies. I don't remember seeing a positive reply saying that they like them. I will say, and I've already said a lot and kind of formed my opinion already, but I don't love them. I don't hate them. I more dislike them than I like them, but there's a specific jerseys within them that I like. That's kind of not really the greatest answer, but that's going to be my answer. I would love to get my hands on that Washington white one. If it goes on sale, I'm going to try and find it and get it, but if it doesn't, whatever, it's not a big deal. I don't like it that much. I don't know if these jerseys quite deserve the hate that they're getting. However, I will say it's a pretty lazy attempt, an absolutely lazy attempt by the NHL and or Adidas. And these, there's so many things you could do with an All-Star jersey. There's so much potential. There are so many throwback ideas that you could do that of previous All-Star jerseys that people love, and you don't do it. You have the manufacturing capabilities to create all these third jerseys and all these specialty jerseys, and you don't take the time to actually listen to the fans to figure out what the hell they want. It's just frustrating. It's like, why are you even making the jerseys? NHL, sign a new contract with someone else, someone who listens. That's kind of the feeling that I have about these jerseys. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you're looking for more hockey content from me, you can find it on this channel or on the second channel, More Post to Post. That's linked down below in the description. And actually on the second channel, I recently played some GeoGuessr, some geography trivia on the second channel. It was a lot of fun, so hope you can go over there and join me and hit the subscribe button over there too. I'd love it if you could join me over there. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Adios.